Okay, so today we're learning about textures and patterns. And by using textures, I can turn these four circles into something. And I'm going to see if you can figure out what I'm turning it into. There's one. There's another. This one's real simple. Very simple. And then we have this one. Okay, so I have created something that's hard, prickly, smooth, and wet. This could be a brick wall, a cactus, a balloon, or an ice cube. So today what we're going to do is we are going to set up our texture drawing. And that's going to require a pencil, your sketchbook, and your hand. First, you're going to turn to a blank page in your sketchbook. And you're going to turn your sketchbook portrait. Remember, that's straight up and down. Then you're going to lay your hand down in about the middle of the page. We're going to use a pencil, but we're not going to lean the pencil when we draw. We're not going to lean and draw because then that will make us have chicken fingers. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold our pencil going straight up. I'm holding my pencil straight up and I'm tracing around my hand. I'm skipping over my fingernails because my fingernails are long, and I'll fix that in just a minute. Okay. And I'm going to go a little bit down my wrist. Okay, so where my nails were at, I'm just going to go up here and close it. Now at the bottom, at the very bottom, I'm going to do something just completely different than what I'm used to doing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make it look like our hand is inside the ground. So I'm going to come up a little up my arm here. I'm going to come out and do like a zigzag. Come out here and do a zigzag. Okay. I'm going to make sure my arm's going all the way down there. Then I'm going to create this 3D sense or effect here by drawing my lines going down. And then I'm going to add texture. I'm going to draw my lines pretty close to each other and then go a little bit further away. So really, really close in the corners. And then further away. I'm going to do that on each one. And then as I pull away, this is kind of like adding a value effect. And then I'm going to put some lines back here. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same here in this little piece here. Awesome. So now it looks like my hand is coming up out of the earth there. Then I'm going to come here and I'm going to add cracked lines. This is another type of texture to make it look like the earth has split open. And you want to do the same thing. I'll make this a little higher here. And I don't want a straight line. I want this to look more like the earth. So I'm going to come back in and give it some wiggle line there so that it looks more like the earth. I'm going to come here and go right there and go up a little bit just to make it look more like the earth. And then I'm going to add some crack lines coming from here as well. Okay, so that looks great. Then I'm going to come all the way up to the top. And at the top, I'm going to do bubble letters. And I'm going to do the bubble letters textures. I'm going to go around. And then go in and get rid of the skeleton. Okay, I've erased my skeleton. And now I'm going to go in and kind of draw my shading that I'm going to put on there later. We did this with our last assignment. We added that shadow effect. So I'm going to do that here. And just draw it with my pencil. Okay. And down here. Okay, once I have my bubble letters done with their shading, drawn in, my hand going into the ground at the bottom, and I have my ground drawn down there. I am stopping right here, and I'm going to take a picture of this in the graded sketchbook. So stop here, do not Sharpie, do not add color, nothing. We're stopping right here. This is step 1. Make sure to take a picture of it in the graded sketchbook.